The following Best of Central Florida program is sponsored in part by these fine sponsors.
Welcome to the Best of Central Florida, a very special edition of the show today. You will not want to miss a single second. And let me tell you why. Coming to you today from the beautiful Scarlet, what is it again?
Scarlet Lady.
The Scarlet Lady. I'm so excited. I can't even remember here. Happy to be joined by you, Samantha, as well. You kind of set this up for us. Travel agent to the stars, of course. What do you do?
So I own Fabulous Adventures Travel Company, and Virgin Voyages is one of our biggest suppliers. We are top sellers, and two, myself included, are top agents for Virgin Voyages. So this is one of our biggest suppliers, like I mentioned, and we love it, and I am super excited for you guys to enjoy it and experience it and tell me what you think, because you're gonna love it.
It's a beautiful ship, as you can see, but joined as always by my beautiful co-host as well, Makaila Nichols. Makaila, how are you?
Thrilled.
I would say that we're
on
both
a cruise ship. Hello.
Foodies, and
Yes,
my understanding is the
100%.
food on this ship is absolutely unbelievable.
Yes.
I can't wait to try it. And the drink program, apparently amazing today.
Yes.
How do you feel?
Great. I mean, it's all a big vibe. I'm excited. It's vacay time.
Super good vibe.
Chill. It's vibes. All vibes.
Only my second cruise ever. You've been on a bunch. You've been on hundreds, I guess, at this point.
She's a cruise winner for sure.
In fact, you've been on Virgin Voyages 12 times now.
Yeah, 12 times.
Keep coming back. I can't wait.
We're doing something right. I guess we're gonna find out for ourselves.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited to do it with you two, and even more importantly, excited to show you Virgin Voyages and this amazing ship. We will do just that as Best of Central Florida continues.
I am here at Casa Leon Jewelers in front of their custom design studio. My friend Jess here is no stranger to the custom design studio. What's going on, Jess?
Well, today is a special day because I actually have one of my pieces working right back there. I've been coming to Casa Leon Jewelers for quite some time when they opened up during the pandemic, and I came in here just for a watch. And you know, it's been amazing to be able to come in here and just bring my vision to life from start to finish.
100%. When you talk about bringing your vision, you have 6 pieces and growing. You know, it's incredible. Really, you're like a loyal customer, which I am too. I've had my own pieces designed, but I mean, you've had 6. How is that design process with Casa Leon versus other jewelers?
Well, first and foremost, they literally, sit you down. They go through the whole concept with you from start to finish. They allow you to give them full details on what you want, what you're really looking for, and
So important.
The biggest part about that is that they're so understanding about the emotional connection to that piece. For instance, this piece right here was dedicated to my dad.
Wow.
He passed away in 2022 from cancer, and when I came in here, I told them this is my idea, this is what I want, and they literally, from start to finish, within a matter of months, brought my vision to life. And ever since then, all of my pieces come straight here.
Wow.
Nothing else.
And they really do bring all your pieces to life. One of your pieces that you have, Jess, is this amazing ring. Tell me a little bit about it, because I'm like, I want one for myself.
Well, so I wanted an actual symbol from my wife. I wanted something that she can wear no matter what. If she wasn't, in the process of wanting to wear it on her finger, but she can wear it as a necklace. And that's exactly what we came up with. It's actually called a pendant ring. And you can literally open it up and wear it as a chain, or you can wear it as a ring. You just close it right up. It's the best thing that I came up with so far.
Yeah, such a custom design. And again, Casa Leon absolutely crushes it in all capacities. I want a pendant ring for myself. If you want a pendant ring for yourself, do yourself a favor and check out Casa Leon Jewelers.
So as someone who's only been on now my second cruise, which is kind of hard to believe, I guess, I'm a food guy. You're a food girl. We really are. And I liken this ship to being like flying first class on your first flight or first flight over to Europe, because you can't get food like this on other cruise lines. It's amazing. And also we fight all the time about Mexican restaurants. I always want to go. You always say no, right?
Yeah.
And what
This
better?
is different.
This is absolutely different. I love it. Happy to be joined by Chef Levi too. Tell me about your beautiful restaurant, Chef. How are you?
So this restaurant is called Pink Agave. It was a partnership with Chef Silvana that we put together the menu and had these amazing creations. So in front of us we have a couple of the appetizers. So we have a little bit of papa con chorizo, which has some chorizo, some caramelized onions, and some new potatoes. We have a little bit of corn esquites. The corn esquites has a little bit of cojita cheese on it, as well as the sauteed corn finished with a little bit of lime. And then we have a cabarone. The cabarone has a beautiful amarillo mole, as well as some green beans and a few more of the new potatoes. And then one of my personal favorites, the agua chili, which has some avocado,
Yeah, it looks amazing.
the tuna itself, and then a little bit of cucumber, and this really, really nice salsa. So everything for this recipe and menu was really put together with the thought that we were going to think outside of the taco. How could we do something a little bit more exciting with Mexican food? And how could we really go back into the roots of Mexico and do something that's a lot of fun and exciting and really excites the palate?
Some people around here think of a Mexican restaurant as chips and salsa and
Fajita.
taco and fajita. That's what they go for. This is different. This is elevated.
So we really wanted to exactly that. We really wanted to bring a little more authenticity and do some classic moles and really cook them down. And then find a really nice chorizo, which wasn't the easiest thing in Florida, surprisingly enough, but we got a great one straight out of Mexico. And then also for the agua chili, but we just want to bring a little bit more life, a little bit more spontaneity, and a little bit more of the classic, authentic Mexican flavor, and not just look at the tacos and the enchilada, or the tacos, the enchilada, and the fajitas and things like that.
Your history, you've worked everywhere, around the world. Tell me about you a little bit.
So I started in Charlottesville, Virginia, working there for a little bit of time, and then I had the chance to kind of jump around between California and Italy and France and England, and then I ended up back in New York for a good amount of time before the family and I moved back to Napa Valley, California. And then from there I came to beautiful Virgin Voyages, scooped me up, and brought me into this amazing creation with the exciting of just elevating the overall cruise line cuisine and what could really, really do with it.
How has chef life changed for you from working in the regular restaurant to now working on a cruise ship?
I spend on and off time working the cruise ship. I definitely travel a fair bit more and into amazing exotic places. I mean, it is incredible the locations that we get to go to with Santorini and Mykonos and Barcelona. I actually just got to spend a week in Barcelona with my family on a little bit of vacation in between the ships. So it's really cool to get to travel around and meet such an amazing people. I mean, really the biggest thing I would say on land or at sea is the crew. And what the crew puts behind the overall vision and food is really what elevates it and brings it to a whole new level.
You want to take a guess at how many times she has been on this cruise? Over, under, what would you say?
Over, under, 10?
Oh, it's over. 12 times.
12 times.
But you do it, Samantha, because you love food. You're a foodie as well.
Yeah.
How would you describe the food at this restaurant?
Oh my gosh, I love the food. This is one of my favorite restaurants, honestly. So I try to come here all the time, but as you know, people love it. So it's always sold out. So it's super great when I get a reservation and I get to come in here. But the pork is one of my favorite dishes. I love the corn. All of that stuff is my favorite. And I love Mexican food. So I love that it's completely different than what you'll find on land. So when you're on land, of course, like you said, tacos, enchiladas, right? Fajitas. Here it's totally different and very elevated. So I absolutely love it.
It also seems like there's a perfect drink for everyone. Now, my drink has a little special treat here. What is
A
this?
little snack.
You have a few little crickets on top that add an extra crunch and a bit of protein. For
I've already tried it. I love it.
Yeah.
Did you actually have a cricket is what we're really going
Not yet, Samantha,
Not yet,
but
okay.
we'll do that here shortly.
Take a
Alright,
big
okay.
old gulp and maybe
Just want to
you'll
make
get
sure
one.
that you get in there and you get the cricket.
A lot of people, chef, think that when you go on a cruise, it's going to be all buffet. I think this ship is completely and totally different. That is not our food philosophy, is it?
Not our food philosophy at all. I mean, we do have the closest thing, which is Deck 15, which has a lot of different stalls laid out. And that's where we do embrace the taco. We do have a taco station up there. We're not saying we don't like tacos. We do love some tacos up there. But it is nice. We don't have any buffets, so everything is self-service, and people are allowed to walk up into those individual stations and grab those handmade items, which is really what we were trying to do. It's not as much we were against the buffet. We're just trying to make all the food as much as possible to order. Like, we don't want to make it a serious amount ahead of time and just have it sitting. We want to make it fresh and to order as much as possible, because that really brings the best quality and product to the sailor, which is our goal.
But the restaurant program in general here is more adult and food oriented, but it's not a situation where we have like 2 specialty restaurants. I think there are 20-something restaurants on this ship, is that right?
There's about 21 different eateries on the vessel, everything from poke bowl to Italian food to steak and seafood to tacos to a beautiful ramen shop that does all kinds of different flavors of ramen.
Time for the main courses now, Chef. Looks beautiful, obviously.
Thank you very much.
Smells unbelievable. What is this? It's got to be some kind of duck, right?
Yep. So we have the duck that has a beautiful smoked sweet potato on the side, and then underneath it has a little duck confit with some fresh corn mixed in, and your favorite, one of our moles.
Thank goodness.
That we have there for a little extra.
There's not just one here. You have how many moles?
We have about 5 or 6 moles total for all of the dishes, all different colors. We also have another one on our striped bass, which has a chocolate over the top, which is a Mexican, very similar to a cactus pear. And then it has a mole verde, so it has a nice green mole, and a little bit of spinach underneath.
How do you make the confit? It's unbelievable.
We take the duck legs, and then we just slowly cook them. We salt it with a little bit of sugar and salt and some, which one is chili? Some chipotle chili to kind of give it that extra little bit of flavor.
Duck on duck with mole underneath and a sweet potato is unbelievable. I mean, I've never tried anything like this. It's absolutely ridiculously good.
So, okay, we finally left Justin because I thought you and I needed to have some much needed girl time. We're here, right?
Yeah,
I know.
definitely.
Sorry, Justin. We needed some girl time. Anywho, we're here at the Redemption Spa. I know before we got on this cruise, you're like, Makaila, you need a spa day. And, as much as I didn't want to believe you, I do. What exactly can I do here?
This is the best place ever to totally relax and rejuvenate. It's one of my favorite places to come when I've had a little bit too much fun the night before. I can totally hang out on these lovely beds behind us that are heated, and I love to do that, so that will be super fun for us to do. We can also go and get some mud put on us.
Okay,
and
that sounds pretty fun.
Yeah, we could totally put
like
mud.
legit mud.
Yeah, legit mud. Put it all over, chill out, and then rinse it off, and then go from each room, steam room, sauna, and all that stuff. And then we can also hang out in the cold tub over here, which would
Yikes, I don't know if I want to do that, especially if I'm having too much fun, which I am.
Yeah.
But, well, what do you say we go and explore everything else?
Yeah, let's totally do it.
The Best of Central Florida is sponsored in part by these fine sponsors.
Since we have been on the beautiful Scarlet Lady, let me tell you something. There's been no question unanswered. Samantha, a lot of that thanks to you, of course, now on your, is it 12th or 13th? I keep getting confused.
Oh my goodness, it's 12.
Right,
I get
12.
confused too, so don't feel bad, honestly.
But really, it is the Happenings team. So happy to be joined by Ryan, the foodie here.
Yeah.
The best title.
Yeah.
The best title.
You've made everything so simple for us on, a big ship and lots to do. You made it so easy for us to figure out what to do. How do you do that?
Praying. We get prepared. Number one, loving what you do. I love socializing with people. I love making sure that everyone has the best time. And through a lot of hard work and some training, we're able to help people out and make the best experience on board for them.
Makaila loves the word vibey, or there's a vibe here.
Vibey. The
Certainly
vibe's
on the Scarlet Lady, there is a certain vibe. How would you describe the vibe here on this beautiful ship to the people at home?
The vibe.
Yeah.
That is a really good question.
She taught me that word.
That's a perfect term. So with the vibes on board, it is people who want to have a good time, want to experience something different. and just don't care about anything else. It's kind of like we live in a fever dream here. When you're done with your voyage, you're kind of like, did that just happen? And everyone's just here having a good time together, no matter if you're old, young, gay, straight, whatever. You just come here and you have the best time ever. So.
How would you describe the vibe?
I mean, I love the vibe. I'm so excited to set sail finally
Yeah.
because then we get to hang out and have some drinks, have some food. What I know this is the most impossible question, but since you are the foodie, what is like one thing I have to do? I know that's hard because you're like everything. Do everything, Makaila.
Okay, I have two. I have two. Pink agave,
Okay, check
the
that
beef
out.
steak, the ribeye.
Oh yeah.
My favorite
Money.
thing on board. Every time I go there, I try to do something new, but that has to be there. Test kitchen.
Yeah.
Is the next thing. I don't know anyone has anything like that on board, molecular gastronomy on board for people to have. It's an incredible experience. It's experimental, it's a conversation starter, and it's very unique. So
Yeah.
it's the best.
That sounds like right up my alley.
It is so
Especially
good.
you. You love to
I love
test
it.
food.
Love it.
Testy food guy.
Well, the foodie is the guy I would ask. if
Yes.
this-
He knows what's up.
You gotta ask me.
Yeah. Samantha, what are you most looking forward to now?
Oh my goodness. I'm most looking forward to trying the Food and Wine Festival because that's, new and exciting. So I can't wait to try all that food and
So
experience
good.
it. And all the drinks, all the new drinks.
So many drinks.
Yeah. What is it? Miami bar
Miami's
is coming.
finest.
Yeah. Miami's
Yeah.
finest bar is coming on board, and they created drinks, right? So
We
I'm
bring
super
in
excited about
some of
that.
the best of Miami's bartenders, and they come on board and do a bar takeover, and they do some of their signature cocktails from local bars in Miami, and it's incredible. Yeah.
Ryan, what a pleasure, man. Thank you for showing us
you so
around.
much.
Thank you for showing us everything to do. Look forward to spending the next 4 nights with you. I can't wait.
It's gonna be a party.
You ready?
Yeah,
I'm ready to
I'm
do
ready to
it.
hang out.
Quick break. More from the Scarlet Lady as Best of Central Florida continues. Here we are on Richard's rooftop aboard the beautiful Virgin Scarlet Lady. We're about to head down that canal here momentarily and hit the open ocean. I'm super excited. What I've noticed so far on our day here on Virgin Voyages, things are just different. And you were telling me earlier, Samantha, that when you start adding things up, things that are complementary on this ship versus other cruise lines, it's different. Makes a big difference.
Yeah, it's totally different. So Virgin, first and foremost, one of the things that's very different is that they're exclusively adult. So no kids, adults only. The other thing that is super different is that everything's included. So you've got Wi-Fi's included, gratuities are included, your basic bevies, so like your Coke, your Sprite, all that stuff is included. Your specialty dining, which we got to see, of course, all that dining, that is all included, and your group fitness classes. So that is different than sailing on any other cruise line. So you have to pay extra for other cruise lines. This
Yeah.
one, it's all included.
And that stuff can really add up on a different cruise line. If you start talking about paying for every Coke or Pepsi
I can
and,
rack up a
and
big
every
tab
little
quick.
thing, your tab
Yeah.
after the end of 4 days, 7 days is,
Yeah.
is going to be super expensive. And the exercise classes too, that's a big deal, especially
Yeah.
if you feel like, okay, maybe I've eaten a little too much, drank a little too much.
Exactly.
It's nice to burn that off, and it's all included here on Virgin Voyages. I love that part of it. We're super excited, of course. This is sort of an exclusive area, I guess. They let us in here for some reason. I don't know. I guess because we have cameras.
And we
Is
might
that
be
what
cool
it is?
enough, maybe.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
a tiny bit cool
can
enough
hang.
for
I
it.
totally get it. So, Virgin, just different. So excited. Glad to have you along, Makaila. We're getting close.
Yeah, we're getting close.
Here's what we will do. A very quick break. Best of Central Florida. On the road.
On the road.
Going out of the country for the first time.
On the water.
On the water.
For the first time.
We've never
Yes,
been out
for
of the
the first
country on
time.
the show, have we?
Never.
First time. I'm glad you're along for the ride. Quick break. We'll return in just one moment. I bought a new house the other day. I was so excited. I could not wait to move in, and I did move in. Bad thing happened though. 2 days later, the air conditioning unit totally went out. I was shocked. I spent all this money on the house already.
Dang.
Now I have to replace the air conditioning unit. It was terrible. But then I remember we had Old Ash on the show. Remember them?
Yes,
And they
how
were,
could I forget?
They were talking about Duquesne and Duquesne air conditioning units. I had never really heard of Duquesne before in the air conditioning world, but I said I need to figure out more about Duquesne. Thank goodness I did.
Yeah, Duquesne's awesome. Duquesne offers you an award-winning product instead of being a simple air conditioner. This brand is designed to bring comfort to your home no matter how hot it is outside. And let's be
And it's
honest,
hot.
in Florida, it gets
It was hot in my house.
I'm sure. When I think Duquesne, I know I chose a quality product. It has durability, energy efficiency, energy savings, and a ton of value for my hard-earned money. Duquesne's OmniGuard Total Corrosion Protection technology protects your unit from deterioration. If you're looking to invest in your home,
Like I did. I did. I mean, I was investing in my home, of course.
Great. Well, this product is for you.
And I would recommend if you're investing in your own home, tell your contractor today to ask for Duquesne.
The Best of Central Florida is sponsored in part by these fine sponsors.
Finally, it is time to hit the open oceans. I'm so excited. Samantha, thank you for showing us around today. You've helped a lot of people find their way to Virgin as well. How do you do that?
Oh my goodness. So I own Fabulous Adventures Travel Company, and Virgin Voyages is one of our top suppliers. And I absolutely love Virgin. I have been on board 12 times, as we mentioned earlier. So we sell a ton of it, and we know the product super, super well. And I just love helping people find the best vacation for them, the best cruise, the best everything that they could possibly imagine to get on board here. So yeah.
I can't wait. We've had such a blast already. Can't wait to spend more time with you. How do you feel, Makaila? How
Great.
excited are you?
I mean, Samantha's really hooked it up. She's just, the whole process of just working with you has been so incredible. I mean, you like literally hold our hand. We get to hang out with you. It's just, you're really showing us what cruising is about, like what vacationing is about, and all you do at your company.
I think it's time for champagne.
Oh
What
my
do you
God.
think?
Yeah.
This is, what did we say? Bon
Bon-
voyage?
Bon voyage.
Bon voyage.
I like how
I
you
think it's
said it. That was
what up? You know what? I'm not.
Well, I literally can't wait to sail with you guys, because I can't wait for you to experience what I love about Virgin Voyages, and so that, you know, we can talk about it and you can tell me what you have.
Before we
I enjoyed
go,
our girl time, not to like poo-poo you, but it was very needed.
I'm used to it. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
I loved it too.
What are you looking forward to the most over the next 4 nights?
So the next 4 nights, one of the coolest things that I haven't been able to experience yet is there is an eat and drink festival on board that is not always on board. So it is something that happens, you know, at a certain time of year. Last year it was around fall, and I guess this is still considered fall, but it was a little bit late summer. It started in late summer. So I'm super excited to try that because I have not experienced it yet. So we'll get to experience Eat and Drink Festival, which will be exciting.
Well, the time has come. I cannot wait. Thank you, Samantha. Makaila, great job as always. Our wonderful crew who spent the day here with us. You guys are amazing, of course. Brent's dancing in the background. Philip has a very proud smile, and even your parents helped
Buck,
produce
the whole
today.
crew.
Buck, amazing. Angela's here as well. Thank you very much. Most importantly, thank you for spending this time with us. We'll see you again next week when we return on Best of Central Florida. Cheers, guys.
Bon voyage.
The preceding Best of Central Florida program was sponsored in part by these fine sponsors.